Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, real talk. Let's have a serious conversation about hip hop and hip hop artists. You know, Ice Cube said it best in the classic song Gangsta Gangsta when he said that line. He said, "Tell the truth, do I look like a motherfucking role model?" Boy, was that line so relevant to what's going on today. Because if you look at most of these rappers, role model is the furthest thing that you should link to a rapper. Because I'ma just keep it 100. Out of every 10 rappers, I say 8 of them may be solid. The rest of them is handkerchief heads, Sambo, Uncle Tom, Coombs, Aunt Sally's that don't have no ties to the black community, don't care about the black community. All they care about is money. So to a certain degree, did we set ourselves up expecting these rappers to be role models? Look at ASAP Rocky's comments. What he said about it ain't his job to speak when a black dude gets taken out by the police. Look at Travis Scott. Some of the comments he done made. Okay? Look at Kodak Black. Okay? I mean, look at 50 Cent. Look at Jermaine Dupri. Look at Jay-Z. Look at, even though Beyonce ain't really a rapper, look at Beyonce. Did we do this to ourselves? I remember Nelly said straight up 10 years ago. I forgot what award show it was at, but Nelly said straight up. It might have been the BET Awards when Nelly said, hey, stop looking at us to raise your kids. At the end of the day, we entertainers. And I've always said that, and that was always my thought process. I don't depend on no rapper or no football player or whatever to raise my children. I raise my children. Now, I can admire what they do as an entertainer, but to me, I've always said this. If you depend on a rapper or actor or somebody that your kids don't even know to raise them, you failed as a parent. Now, don't get me wrong. I respect and love brothers like Deontay Wilder and Errol Spence who speak for the cause, and that's cool. I respect them for that. But at the end of the day, you look at most of these rappers, they toxic. And a lot of people, shout out to Superboy too. A lot of, Superboy was telling us about this. And he been very vocal about that. I said in a video, I gotta find that video, where it was a conspiracy to get rid of the conscious rap movement and put out this type of shit that's out now, and that it was did on purpose. Keep in mind, I came with some facts. Russell Simmons hated Public Enemy. Quiet as kept. He went out of his way to sabotage their first album, not promote it. He really didn't even want to promote the second album. But the second album was such an iconic classic, and it went platinum. And then the next album went platinum, and then I think the next album after that went platinum, to where it was like, okay. But Russell Simmons was against those type of acts. And you would think Russell Simmons, being a black man from New York, he would understand trying to uplift black people. But he was more about trying to push acts like the Grave Diggers and all that type. No, excuse me. What was them dudes' name? I forgot their names. Who made who had that album Satanic Verse. I forgot what they was called, but I did a video about that. But this was kind of our failure. But at the end of the day, I don't worship rappers and look up to them, but they are people that do. I used to always tell my son, like, son, don't pay attention to what these rap dudes say. If you like their music, like their music. Because every time when you expect these rappers to care about what's going on in their community, they always let you down. They'll say some shit that just had you shaking your head. But then at the same time, they say they don't want no parts of that until something happened to their black asses. Then all of a sudden, they hollering about power to the people. You know, this is happening to me because I'm a black man and all that type of shit. Then when they get out of trouble, then they go right back. Oh man, fuck the black community. This happens too much. It's been going on forever. You know what I'm saying? I've said this before. When you work in that environment, the entertainment business, you're going to have to compromise yourself a little bit. But it depends on how much you're willing to compromise yourself to get where you think you need to be. Like I said, I respect people that speak up. I respect them. I put some respect on their name, but I don't expect them to do it. I don't rely on them to do it. But at the same time, I am disappointed when they do say some bullshit. Because where you have guys like me that's not paying attention to the bullshit that they putting out, there's young black men that are. And like I said, Jay-Z is toxic. He's toxic. Okay? He's toxic. He already done showed his hand. He already done showed his hand. He already, showed what time it is. You know what I'm saying? He a butter biscuit. He a butter biscuit, camel face ass nigga. That's just what he is. Okay? That's just. And like I said before, Jay-Z have always rubbed me the wrong way because I've always heard people say shit about him that say he wasn't cool. I done met rappers that done met him, and when I say, so what's up with Jay-Z, and they had just had this look. And the thing is, in hip-hop, they have, they have like what you would call a code of silence. Thou shall not call out other rappers in most cases, no matter how wrong they is. See, I'm giving y'all the facts. Like I said, this shit need to be said. And I just look at pretty much the 40-year history of hip-hop. You look where it started and where it is now, you just shaking your head and you just worried about what it's going to do to the children of the future, the black children of the future, because at the end of the day, it's to a certain degree fucking them up. They really confused about who they are as a black person, and to a certain degree, their sexuality now. Based off the fact that you got some of these rappers wearing nail polish, extremely leotard type jeans and nail polish and all that type of shit. And these are black men, and they getting paid to do it. So it is selling out. This is where we come in. It's up to us to raise our children and talk to our children. Like I said, I never believed in that role model shit. Like I said, Ice Cube told us. He said, do I look like a motherfucking role model? Think about that. Think about this video. This your boy Town Biz, man. I'm out.